Your bedding is killing you. And yes, for those of you who have seen my video yesterday, you understand I semi-touched up on this. But the reason I'm making this video is because I've realised upon reflection, this is far more important than we'd ever envisioned before. You see, there is a great problem with our bedding. Because humans tend to spend roughly a third of their lives in bed. Roughly a third of their lives sleeping. Which means a third of their entire life's exposure is on their bed sheets, is on their mattress. A third of their entire life, which is mad to think about. Once you actually start to think about it, it does make sense, right? Nowadays, humans have become so domesticated that we sleep on mattresses rather than just the floor. To be real with you, there's not any grand issues with sleeping just on a bed nowadays. I'm being a little bit schizophrenic when I say that, but a little bit of schizophrenic attitude and behaviour is good and also can be funny to some of you. So let's be honest, humans used to sleep on the floor, now we sleep on mattresses. And roughly 90% of mattresses have a problem, but luckily we just cover it up. With what? A bed cover or something, a duvet cover, whatever they call it nowadays. Also, humans sleep with two pillows, making them, instead of sleeping like flat, I'll show you a picture, instead of sleeping flat, they sleep like this. If you know what I'm saying, they sleep with this angle on their head and wonder why their posture's bad and wonder why their neck hurts in the morning. But that doesn't matter, that's not what I'm going to talk about today. Only thing I would say is use one pillow on your head, that's it. Use like a thin pillow and then you'll sleep better. But whatever, that's not the main point of the video, surprisingly. The main point of the video is what you're using to cover your duvet, to cover your mattress, to cover your pillows, and if you have like a bed liner, I think that's more of an American thing. But if you do, that's probably the same material as the thing I talked about yesterday. The number one killer of your testosterone. The number one killer of your fertility. The number one killer of your character and top quality sleep. I know I'm not talking about light. I'm talking about the material, polyester, plastic. And I'll keep it brief because I did talk about it yesterday. But humans have an internal system called the endocrine system. And what happens when the endocrine system is infiltrated by microplastics, especially when the microplastics act as estrogen, is there's a warfare. Your testosterone decreases as your estrogen increases. It's used to kill this, and then it rebalances. But the issue is, it's not as simple as that. Because when you sleep, you're trying to regenerate your testosterone. Before you go to bed, it's the lowest point of testosterone in your entire day. And as you begin to sleep, it goes up. Now imagine if as you're sleeping, estrogen also starts coming up. You're going to have conflicts. Do you see why this might be an issue? And although, yes, also, sleep is greatly affected on any sort of lighting, bedding is number one. It doesn't matter if you have the most comfortable polyester bedding ever, because especially if you sleep naked, because I know some of you do. It's bad. Because like I said, I gave an analogy that I actually quite like. Could you imagine a carbohydrate? You have a long chain of microplastics all together to create polyester, whatever plastic, nylon, BS it is. As you begin to sleep, it's like a graphite pencil. You draw over paper and it begins to come off. There's one here, one here, one here, one here, and it absorbs into your skin. And absorbs it into your endocrine system because of how small it is. Do you see how this might be an issue? Now the cure to this is very simple. Again, like yesterday, you just buy natural products. You buy products that aren't processed like plastic. Instead, you just buy cotton. Or you buy wool or linen. I don't know what they actually use to make bedding. I'll just use cotton, it's the most simple one. But you just buy a different type of bedding. And then I promise you, this issue will be gone. Now the next issue is sleep, and sleep quality, and I may as well talk about it right now. I'm on this topic and you're still watching to this point. Make sure, first thing, please remember this, note it down somewhere. Pause the video, go shopping right now. This is how important it is. Get rid of the polyester, switch it for cotton. Cotton bedding, number one. Number two is lighting. It matters a lot. Humans used to sleep in darkness, really. They used to go into caves in the darkness and sleep. Nowadays, something I've noticed over the last couple of days, which is quite sad. I don't know about you. My life used to be darker. Not darker as in more evil. But when I used to walk to town at 5 PM in the winter, it was dark. Because the sky was dark and there was less lights. There was a dark alleyway here, a dark path there, and it was almost darker. The sky looked darker. But nowadays, I was walking through town yesterday, and I realised they placed a light in this alleyway, they placed a light on this road, they placed a light here and there. Everything's just light now. We're being overexposed by lighting here and there. Lighting. Natural light is the only light we actually need. So, if you're seeing street lights outside, please cover up your window as much as possible. Because any sort of little bit of light actually raises your cortisol as you sleep. And for those of you who don't know, cortisol, again, is a killer of testosterone. It's the direct enemy of testosterone, as a matter of fact. It's literally inversely proportional. Testosterone is up, cortisol's low. Cortisol goes up, testosterone drops. It decreases drastically. And there's only one exception to this, which is fight or flight. But as you're sleeping like this, do you think you're going to get fight or flight because you see a little bit of light? No. It will just be cortisol increasing, testosterone decreasing. So the final tip I'll give you in this video is minimize how much light exposure you're getting from outside when you sleep. Like I said, if you have a lamp post outside, try and cover up your window. Try and do something. Because this entire world, nowadays, is being ran by these type of lights. LED lights that are just fucking with all of your mental sleep systems. I promise you. So, 2 takeaways from this video, just to recap for everybody. First thing, cotton bedding. Bye-bye polyester. Second thing, lighting. We need to diminish it. We need to get rid of it when we try to sleep. And I hope you found value in this video. If you have, please do let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your opinions and takes on this. Whether you see me as a conspiracy theorist or something, even though this is all scientifical, tried and tested, proven. There's many studies on it. I can put up a picture on the screen right now of the fertility crisis 2045, which is probably more than enough proof that it's diminishing testosterone and fertility. But thank you to watching to this point. I'm glad you were able to get some information from this video. So make sure you do the hard work even when you don't feel like it. God bless each and every single one of you. Stay strong out there, and I'll see you tomorrow.